Bum, 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 bum. Greetings! Welcome. Well, that was weird. Welcome. We're back with more Pokemon Blue. Now, last time we had a little bit of a mystery as to why I got the 6th gym badge before the 5th gym badge here. And as you can see on the screen, the number 6 slot is filled by Sabrina, with number 5 being, what's his name? Kobe, I think, of the Fuchsia City Gym. And then I think that's Blaine of Cinnabar Island is number 7. And then 8 is a mystery that we will get to later. Yeah. So, officially, I don't know why... Okay, let's start with this. I don't know why Koga is in slot 5 and Sabrina is in slot 6. Because although it is possible to take on gym leaders 5, 6, and 7 in any order, officially Sabrina is the 5th gym leader and Koga is the 6th gym leader. So if you're following the course of the game strictly as I am, you're going to hit Sabrina before you hit Koga. So it's weird that they're swapped in blue. I didn't remember that they were last time. I had to look it up. I'm like, really? They're swapped here? Because although I knew it was Koga, Sabrina, and Blaine, I didn't really. The only gym leaders that I remembered the order of were the first 4. And that's mainly because the first 2 appear in the anime. And Ash's first real chat, like, it's because of the anime, right? Because Brock joins up with Ash and he's the first gym leader. And Misty joins up with Ash and she's actually the 2nd gym leader. And then the first time that Pikachu doesn't just easily win is against Lieutenant Surge because he's using a Raichu, and it's very hard for a Pokemon to defeat its own evolutionary form. And Ash has to teach Pikachu Swift Attack in order to do it because Raichu can't learn that move, but Pikachu can. And the only way to get a Raichu with Swift Attack is if it learned it as Pikachu. So yeah, it's an anime episode, yeah. But yeah, I remember Sabrina in the show, and Ash had to get the help of Haunter in order to beat her. But yeah. Yeah, I didn't remember. I always thought Sabrina was the 5th gym leader, and she is the 5th gym leader. But for some reason in blue, it's a little different. That's the advance button. Okay, and then we've got a bicycle. And we need to exit out the south exit of this town and start going down Route 12. I have a list of routes here that will show me what Pokemon is on the route. Because from this point in the game forward, I don't necessarily remember everything that's on every route. We are playing Blue, so on Route 12 we're going to encounter a Pidgey, which we've caught, a Venonat, which I think we've caught, and Bellsprout, which we actually caught and have in the party. You guys trainers? Whisper, whisper. Whisper, whisper. Okay. Have I already been down Route 12? That is the question. Oh, I think I might have already been down Route 12. This is Fuchsia City, right? Million City. Am I going the wrong way? Fuchsia. That way. Okay. I have been this way. Ooh, it's upstairs. Are you the kid that gives me Swift? Yeah, do we not want to trade? No. Ah, well. But you. Remember me, I'm Professor Oak, so aid! If you caught 30 kinds of Pokemon, I'm supposed to give you an item finder. Have you caught at least 30 kinds of Pokemon? Yes. Great, you have caught 40 kinds of Pokemon. Congratulations, here you go. Now you got the item finder. There are items on the ground that can't be seen. Item finder will detect an item close to you. You can't pinpoint it, so you have to go look yourself. Lovely. It would be nice if there was a hidden item up here, so I could see how item finder works. Do I have to use item finder? Oh my gosh, I have to use the thing? I'm never going to use that. It's going straight in the box. I have to go Poké back up. Oh my gosh. Bicycle, there it is. Okay, flute. Snorlax.
Konnichiwa!
Greetings, LoJo. Welcome, welcome.
Konnichiwa!
Snorlax attacks in a grumpy rage. Now, there are only 2 Snorlax in red and blue. Both of them are sleeping. One's here, and one's on Route 12, and one's on Route 16. Happy Super Effective Tuesday. Thank you. So, let's see with a Bubble Beam. Headbutt. Oh no, okay, let's try an Ice Beam. Headbutt. Oh no. Okay, well let's sing. And use a water gun. Sing. I have many sings. Okay, I'm gonna throw a great ball at it. Go, great ball! Really? Really? Man, the catch rates in this game with these balls. Okay. Bong! Ow. Okay, I know Lady can put him to sleep, so we'll use Lady to go ahead and sleep powder. Really? There we go. I'm using great balls, by the way. Oh my gosh, this Snorlax. I see what you did there. Yay, mushroom. Okay. Okay, we'll just get him down to yellow like this. Oh, we'll get him down. I think we can get him down to red. Okay. You wanna do that? Lasers! Psychic! Oh, I didn't mean to use Psychic. Oh my gosh. It's gonna kill it. Oh, stupid Snorlax. Yay, Lady leveled up. Okay. Okay, and that just goes north. Gotcha. Trainers. Electricity is your speciality. Okay. Rocker wants to fight. So we're gonna switch to EXR-ENT. Slash. Not a special attack. Critical hit. Enemy Volto fainted. Glen leveled up. Yay. Rocker's about to use Electrode. Will you change Pokemon? No. Enemy Electrode used Screech, but it failed. EXR-ENT used Slash. It's a critical hit. Electrode died. Yay. We defeated Rocker. It must be painful to get hit in the critical. Yes, it is. I'm the fishing guru's brother. Greetings, Nero. Welcome, welcome. We got a big head now. I'm the fishing guru's brother. I simply love fishing. You like to fish? Yes. Grand, I like your style. Take this and fish on one. Nari received the super rod. Fishing is a way of life. From the seas to the rivers, go out and land the big one. Oh, go out and land the big one. Gotcha. Now I have the super rod. So I can put the old rod away, the one that only catches Magikarp, and now I can catch other Pokemon. That's the wrong button. Super rod. Oh, it's a bite! Krabby. Okay, so. Can I just Great Ball you? Yay! Krabby was caught! River Crab. You want to give a nickname to Krabby? No. Okay. Super Rod. I can also catch Poliwag, Goldeen, and Tentacool. I believe on this spot. Well, there's Tentacool. So these guys are not strong enough to actually attack. And I'm just catching them to get their entry into the Pokédex. Tentacool, the jellyfish Pokemon. Tentacool was transferred to Bill's PC. Okay. We can catch a Poliwag and the Goldeen now is what we're looking for. It's interesting we got another Krabby. Because Poliwag and Goldeen are supposed to be the higher chance catches here. And the super rod is supposed to be like the best fishing rod, I think, maybe? Let's try right here. You know, I might have to come back with the good rod to get the other two. Okay. Cut. Oh, you never know what you could catch. Actually, I know exactly what I could catch. I'm good at catching them. Fisherman wants to fight. Fisherman sent out Magikarp. Okay, Vine Whip. It's super effective. Magikarp died. Fisherman is about to use Magikarp. Will you change Pokemon? No. Because Vine Whip is going to own him. It's super effective. Magikarp died. Lost it. So I know this fisherman only has a old rod. There's a whole mobile game about Magikarp dying. Yes, I approve. Hello. Have you found a moonstone? I found several moonstones. And I've used some of them. Junior Trainer wants to fight. So Junior Trainer sent out Nidoran. Yeah, I think Glen can take this Nidoran. Fury attack. The Fury attack can hit between 2 and 5 times. LoJo Mega Drain. Oh, that's a lot more effective than Vine Whip is. Focus Energy. Oh, Nidoran's getting pumped. Critical hit, but it's not very effective. But he died anyway. Gene Trainer's about to use Nidorino! Will you change Pokemon? Yes. Who would be a good... LoJo. Nidorino is normal type, so I don't really have anything that can just... like, hurt it right out, but Dig is useful on everything. It's super effective. A lot of things that don't have, a lot of Pokemon that don't have normal weaknesses are weak to moves like Dig and Fly. What's over here? Oh, this is just the grass of Route 12. It's locked. Okay. This is Route 12, right? No, this is Route 13. Okay. Let me check out what's on Route 13. I don't think there's anything on Route 13 that I need. We're looking at Pidgey. We're looking at Venonat, Bellsprout. And Ditto. I can catch a Ditto here. Well, that might just be worth throwing a few Pokeballs down. Pokemon Excellent Cut. Now there's a 5% chance that Ditto pops up in this grass. Only in the red and blue version. That's not Ditto. That's Weepinbell. No, that's Bellsprout. Weepinbell is the bigger one. Not interested in the Bellsprout. We're looking just for Ditto. I had completely forgotten Ditto pops up in the wild. Because Ditto is such a special Pokemon when it comes to the animes, that it quickly became a very special Pokemon in the game for pretty much all releases past Red and Blue. So we'll just wander around here for a little bit, see if we can't spot a Ditto among all of the Bellsprout. Now in the yellow version, you can also catch Gloom and Oddish here, and Farfetch'd. Farfetch'd shows up in a lot of places in the yellow version, but oddly enough, Ditto, who we're looking for, is not in this location in Pokemon Yellow. Hey, there's a Venonat. Have I caught the Venonat yet? I think I have. Let's see if we can catch this one just to be sure. Oh. Actually, no, this ran away. I'm pretty sure I have already caught Venonat. And with that one, like matching our level so directly, it would take a long time to beat that one down. Oh my gosh. Well, if we're gonna be here, let's see if it can survive some fire. Fire. It cannot survive fire. Ditto. Venonat. Okay, try and make a drain this time. See if that works better. It does not. You know, I could check if I've caught Venonat. Because here he will have a little Pokeball next to his name. I have not caught Venonat. Okay, so I need to work on catching a Venonat. Venonat has a 20% encounter rate here. I know I've caught a Pidgey. I've encountered so many Pidgeys. Oddly enough, in yellow, you can't catch Pidgey here. Yeah, you can. You just tend to catch Pidgeotto more, which is Pidgey's evolution. Yeah, I think Pidgey still shows up. I remember I primarily, when I played yellow, primarily run into Pidgeotto in this spot. And on the routes like in front of and behind this one. A lot of Pidgeotto in Pokemon Yellow. Hey, there's a Venonat. Okay, Glen can't really hurt Venonat because their types are so close together. So let's try out Vixen. Let's try Thunderbolt. Should do good damage to him. Oh, or just kill it outright. Okay. Hey, Vixen leveled up. Bum ba bum. Oh no, where did all the Pokemon go? There's one. Ah, Bellsprout. I think this game was before they added items that would increase your encounter rate so that you could like encounter the rare Pokemon a little bit more. Hey, there's a Weepinbell. So Weepinbell falls into that 5% category. The other 5%er on this path is Ditto. I don't recall whether Pokemon Red and Blue work off of a true random system, or if they work off an encounter table. So even with like percentage numbers, some games work off of something. Well, older games. Newer games don't really do this. But a lot of older games worked off what was called an encounter table. Final Fantasy is very famous for working off an encounter table. So, depending on how encounter tables typically work, depending on the system clock, from when you power the system on, a timer starts counting. And the entire time that the system is on, that timer is counting as part of the system clock. The encounter table takes that timer and matches it up with an index on a table to decide what enemies you're going to get in your random encounter. Because random encounters aren't really random that early on in game design. They had a set number of encounters on this table, and the tables were typically pretty long with like 50 or 60 entries on them. And it would just say, okay, so you get 3 of this enemy, 2 of that enemy, that's encounter 1. 2 of this enemy, 2 of that enemy, that's encounter 2. 3 of this enemy, that's encounter 4. And so on down the list. I skipped 3, but no one cares about encounter 3. And it would use the system clock to determine where to start on that encounter table for each map that you're on, and then it would just cycle through the encounters for that particular map. Ah, perfect. So we should catch this Venonat in one shot, right? Because it's hurt. And we used a great ball. Yes, Venonat was caught. I know I did a very poor job. It's an insect Pokemon, okay. I did a poor job explaining encounter tables. But basically the basic idea of an encounter table is if you know what the table is and you have it memorized, I need to use full heal on Vixen. And I need to revive KAHN. And then I can use Eliminate on Lady and KAHN. Oh, I got Eliminate, right? I guess I'll just use a Hyper Potion. And Lady. Okay. Now we're good to continue hunting for Ditto. But yeah, encounter tables is how encounters and stuff used to work in a lot of old games before they were able to actually put like real randomness in the game. Because computers actually have a really hard time with the whole concept of random. It's not something that's easy for a computer to do, just pick a random number. How most people program random into a computer is to have it pull the system clock. So it pulls the current time down to the millisecond, and it uses that as a multiplier to generate a random number. And that works pretty good. But back in the days of the Game Boy and the NES, you can't just pull the system clock and it's, hey, what time is it down to the millisecond? Because it didn't really keep that kind of time. The time that it kept was how many ticks has it been since the system powered on. And you see speedrunners manipulate this all the time. So if you ever wondered why if you're watching a speedrunner and they give the countdown to start right when the countdown hits start, they hit the reset button and then they start. They do that. They do that. They do that to reset that timer, so that they know, because they have that mapped out. They know from the time they press the reset button to the time they press the start button to the time they enter the first level of the game, exactly how many ticks it's going to take. So, like, they ran through everything enough that they know what time that they're on to get certain things to happen with the encounters when things are based off that system clock. They're hardcore, yes. Speedrunners are awesome at speedrunning the game. Not necessarily at playing the game, because we've seen this a lot as well. Speedrunners who, even world record holders, don't know how to do some of the most simple mechanics that are part of the games that they speedrun. Because when you're learning to speedrun, you're not learning how to play a game well. You're learning how to perform a specific strategy that will get you a specific outcome in the game that's going to allow you to progress the game further. There are people out there who run RPGs and have had records in some of the big RPGs before, have no idea what the game is actually about, because they've never actually played the game. They've only ever done the speedrun. And there is a difference between speedrunning a game and playing a game. I suppose I could be attacking a couple of these things with KAHN here to level them up a little bit. Quick attack. Yay. Oh my gosh, Weepinbell. Bellsprout, not Weepinbell. Oh my god, KAHN can't fight this one. People just went away. Plant type Pokemon are strong against water type Pokemon. That's a Venonat. Venonat should be okay. Venonat was frozen solid. Ice Beam. Yay, KAHN leveled up. KAHN's trying to learn Body Slam. Can't learn the 4 moves. We delete the move to make room for Body Slam? Yes. What can we use to make room for Body Slam? Well, this is eventually going to be Surf, so... Bum, ba, bum. Bellsprout. Well, now KAHN has a move that he can use against Bellsprout. Okay. Body Slam. Bam. Now we can level up KAHN. With a game like Red Dead Redemption, you can see someone speedrunning through it, missing the point of the story and the side quests that really flesh out the world. Yes. But even more than that, we've seen speedrunners that speedrun games like Final Fantasy, like Final Fantasy 7 and Final Fantasy 9. There are people that are on the leaderboard that have speedrun Final Fantasy 9 and have no idea what the game is about because they've never actually played the game. they've only ever done the speed run. And the same thing has happened in the Mario. Specifically, I've seen it in Super Mario 64, with some of the top speedrunners of Mario 64 in the world have no idea the range of moves in the mechanics that are present in the game because they skip over half of it for their speedruns. And so they'll come back and they watch people like playing the game casually, and you'll see a lot of these speedrunners like, I didn't know you could do that in this game. Because they've never done it. They've never played the game casually. They've only ever played it as a speedrun. And it's two completely different things when you're looking at a game from a speedrunning perspective and when you're looking at it from just a casual gameplay perspective. Because so many things happen in the casual gameplay that don't happen in the speedrun. Including, in some cases, entire portions of the game being skipped. I was watching somebody speedrun one of the new Doom speedrunners for the new game, Doom Eternal, that came out. And I saw a clip of them reacting to a casual player playing it and just being amazed because they went into a level that's completely skipped in the speedrun, and it's an amazing level. And they're like, I didn't know any of that stuff was in the game because we skipped that entirely when it comes to the speedrun. Yep. I'm beginning to think Ditto doesn't exist. I've forgotten I was leveling up KAHN. Poison powder, why you gotta go poison? Just another item I have to use. Luckily now we have full heals, so we don't have to... Apparently, I mean, they're supposed to be in this little field of grass here. They're supposed to show up at level 25 and have a 5% chance of showing up. I'm inclined to think the Pokemon... Oh my, I'm leveling up KAHN. I keep pissing it away. I'm inclined to think the Pokemon does not use an encounter table that I was explaining before. At this point, I would think they would know how to program without needing to rely on one. At least I would hope so. And Game Freak is a company that was new enough at the time, I think, to have never relied on encounter tables. So coming up with a random way to do it is far more likely in the case of Pokemon than what it is for, say, Final Fantasy, which I believe Final Fantasies 5 and 6 still relied on encounter tables. But then Squaresoft basically invented encounter tables for the first Final Fantasy game. I can't remember if Squaresoft did it or if Dragon Warrior did it and then they copied it. Because one of them did copy the other with this idea, but I can't remember which one of them came up with it first. Yes, level up KAHN. I know I do believe Dragon Warrior came out before Final Fantasy did, but there's no guarantee that Dragon Warrior was using an encounter table for what they did. I should play the first Dragon Warrior game, by the way. I've not actually played it. I'm aware of the Dragon Warrior series, now the Dragon Quest series. But it's not a series I've ever actually played. It would be interesting to have a Dragon Quest quest. Come on. Body Slam, yes. Okay. Paralysis. Really? I'm not gonna fight through 20 status elements for a little bit of experience. We'll just wait for the next one. I'm gonna give this a couple more tries, and then I will we'll just bail and not worry about Ditto. Oh, that's I'm still asleep, isn't he? Okay, please. Okay, so I have to use Pokéflute in battle to wake him up. Acid. Body Slam. The only bad thing about fighting these little grass types actually this paralysis, right? Yeah. Is they come with so many status elements. Okay, so we're gonna walk to the bottom and then walk back up to the top. Okay. Cut. I wonder if I can get Ditto in there. Found a Carbos, huh? Junior Trainer wants to fight. Junior Trainer sent out Goldeen. Body Slam. Goldeen used Tails Whip. Horn Attack. Ah, Body Slam. Yay. KAHN gained an evil amount of experience. Poliwag, will you change Pokemon? Yes, we're gonna bring in Vixen. Because she's clearly using Water-type Pokemon, and I clearly have an Electric Pokemon. Thunderbolt. It's super effective. Poliwag died. Horsey, will you change Pokemon? No. Thunderbolt. It's super effective. course he died. Yay, I win. Oh, hello, kid. My bird Pokemon want to scrap. Okay. Birdkeeper wants to fight. Birdkeeper sent out Pidgey. Ice Beam. It's super effective. Pidgey fainted. I'm leveled up. Keepers, but to use Pidgeotto, will you change Pokemon? No, because Ice Beam should also kill Pidgeotto in one hit. Unless he uses Quick Attack and Condice. Okay, Ice Beam. Birds are weak to ice and lightning in Pokemon. Yay. My bird combo lost. Yes, because you only spec'd into flying type. You need to have your flying type also have a subtype. Hyper Push. Ding. I'm told I'm good for a kid. Okay. I will be the judge of that. Junior Trainer wants to fight. Junior Trainer sent out Pidgey. We're gonna rock this crew with ice. KAHN should get a lot of experience with this. Because this is gonna be super effective across the board if they're all flying type. They are not all flying type. We have a Meowth. But Bubble Beam should actually be pretty good. And then we can finish that off with a water gun. Bam. I have to use Rattata. We change Pokemon? No. Because once again, I can rock Rattata with a Bubble Beam. Bam. Pikachu! Okay, this could be a problem. Oh, can I KO Pikachu with a Body Slam? Before he electrocutes KAHN to death. Oh, Ice Beam. Nope, there's the Thunder Shock. That's gonna hurt. That should have hurt a lot more than that. I'm just saying, he's 2 levels lower. But that should have hurt a lot more than that. Bubble Beam is the move here. Because Bubble Beam's gonna rock him. And then finish him off with a water gun, just like the other Meowth. And there we go. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick little break. I will be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. Let's continue this way. What do you say? Route 13, north to Silence Bridge. Trainers? Yes. Did she just say, do you want a Pokemon with me? Beauty wants to fight. Beauty sent out the Clefairy. Okay, well, Bubble Beam should handle this. I don't really have anything that can easily damage a Clefairy. Yay, Kahn leveled up. Meow, if you change Pokemon? No, because Bubble Beam will do solid damage to Meow. Screech! Bubble Beam everything! Yay! It's over already. Yes. Sure, I'll play with you. Okay. Beauty wants to fight. Rattata! Bubble Beam's gonna rock Rattata. Tail Whip. Bubbles! Rattata died from bubbles. Pikachu, this is yes. I don't have Body Slam. I'm not going to hurt this Pikachu. But Pikachu's not going to have much of a course against something like EXR-ENT. It just can't do any kind of meaningful damage to it. Rattata, will you change Pokemon? Yes, we're gonna bring KAHN back out. Because Bubble Beam's still gonna rock this Rattata. Quick attack. Bubbles! How embarrassed would you be if you had a battle rat and it died to bubbles? Bubbles almost killed Godzilla in the recent match. I've not actually seen a Godzilla movie all the way through. The closest one I've seen, the closest I've ever got to the end of a Godzilla movie was that like 1999 one that nobody liked. I'm not gonna do anything against Poliwag. Let's bring Vixen out here. Hey, that move says double slap. Double, that's 2. You hit me 3 times, that's cheating. That's what you get for cheating. Electrocuted. Trainer's about to use Poliwag. Will you change Pokemon? No. Because the other Poliwag cheated, so this Poliwag gets electrocuted. Them's the rules. Yay. Not enough. Yes, I got 600 from winning. There's something hidden around here, isn't there? -1 is a good movie. I might check it out. I've got 2 charges left on Ice Beam, which means I can rock 2 birds, baby. Come on. Pidgeotto. I used to have a roommate, when I lived in Tennessee. I had a roommate, a dude named Chase. He was a drummer in a band and a huge Godzilla, fan. He was a everything kaiju fan. You change Pokemon? Yes, because I can't guarantee a one-hit kill with KAHN without ice. So we'll use electricity instead. Should have used Thunderbolt in hindsight. A little bit stronger attack. But flying types are weak to electricity because they're not grounded. You'll petition talking time Godzilla third. Yep. Man, I haven't been to a web forum in a long time. I was actually talking to Lady yesterday about web forums. We got on the topic of web forums and stuff. Oh, there it is. TP up. And like the old days of the internet and what happened with certain... Okay, well. But we got on the topic of old internet things and whatnot. And one of the things that we were talking about were, like, if you look in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, there's that little Blastoise that says Pokemon. It represents Pokemon Blue. That is being pulled off of... Yes, I do remember mailing... Oh, I still don't have any... Okay, it's okay, we'll go, fix it. I do remember, the old mailing list, yes. But we started talking about that, and I told her that that's not something that the categories that Twitch uses is not something that Twitch created. That's another service that Twitch is using, called the Internet Games Database, and a lot of different no, we won't change Pokemon because I don't have. We'll just Thunderbolt. Pretty much any company that uses a game name and artwork like that isn't sourcing any of that stuff themselves. They're connecting to the Internet Game Database and pulling from their service for it. So when you look at Microsoft and the entire Xbox gaming service, even the titles that Microsoft owns, the artwork, game descriptions, and game titles are being pulled off of a third-party website, the Internet Game Database. Microsoft is doing it, Ubisoft is doing it, Good Old Games is doing it, Twitch is doing it, Amazon is doing it. Pretty much any place that is using game art is pulling those assets out of the out of this website. I recognize that the site is there and the site is free. And we started talking about this. The site isn't free because they want it to be free, because they tried to monetize it at one point and sell the service as a subscription. And they very quickly found out that even though companies like Ubisoft and Microsoft were using the service, the moment you try to sell artwork and game descriptions and stuff that belong to those other companies, they have a problem with that. So Microsoft was like, yeah, okay, we'll use the service, we'll let you keep doing what you're doing. Oh, you want to try and sell us our own artwork? Yeah, that ended about as well as you think it did. They very quickly found out you can't just host a service and then sell things that other companies own back to them at a premium. But there's a lot of behind the scenes, and I'm sure they're getting paid by these companies now for that service. But there's a lot of legalese on it, and as a rule now, they have it on their website that they don't charge. But I found it very interesting that when I found out that that website was the one that was powering all this stuff, I was surprised, because I remember when that website got founded by 2 members of the Something Awful forums. Something Awful is an old forum from the late 90s that is responsible for a lot of stuff that happens on the internet today. There's a lot of stuff that came out of the Something Awful forums, including, you heard, yeah, a lot of people don't realize how much stuff actually came out of Something Awful. Which is still so funny when you say it like that. But the guy who founded Netflix was from the SA forums, and the original founders of YouTube were from the SA forums. I don't think the Google guys were. That probably would have been posted up on the forums if they were. But yeah, I'm not gonna say the idea of playing games on the internet came from Something Awful, but certainly the idea of Let's Plays did, because there was a guy named Slow Beef who did something called Retsupraise back in 2005, and this was before YouTube was officially released. He was doing these Retsupraise, and Discord and Reddit are very much the iterations of forums. But yeah, Retsupraise was something that came out from the Japanese phonetic spelling, phonetic pronunciation of Let's Play. And like the first Let's Plays were spawned off of the Something Awful forums. That's not the only thing that spawned off of those forums. 2chan and 4chan both came out of Something Awful as well. So good and bad things came out of this place. It's actually still around. I am not a member of Something Awful, and I have not been a member of Something Awful since 1999, when Lotax and I got into a fight, more like a flame war, on the forums. The problem is Lotax was the founder of Something Awful. He doesn't like me, and we got in a fight, and he banned me for life. And then he sold it to these other guys. So I'm pretty sure the ban is not into effect, because you have to pay like $10 to join the forums now to post and stuff. And the new people don't know who I am, but Lotax still hates me. Old internet beefs. Yep. I have no idea what he's doing anymore. I don't know what Slow Beef is doing either. We haven't talked for like a decade or two decades. Yep. Next year will be 20 years since I've spoken to Slow Beef. Amazing to think that 2006 is 20 years ago next year. Anyway. Yeah, Lady and I were talking about this. Don't mind. Lady and I were talking about the Something Awful forums. And I actually pulled up and took a look at it. I'm like, yeah, I don't miss this at all. Of course, it's the same thing for Talking Time. I haven't actually been on the last 2 iterations of Talking Time. So I believe they were already on the 2nd iteration of the forums by the time I joined. Because I joined Talking Time in like 2007 or 2008. And then I did my first Let's Play on Talking Time in 2011? 2012? Something like that. And then they switched to a new version, and I think my first LP got lost in the ether somewhere. Oh. Okay. Let's see what. Well, first let's go over here and see if there's anything more in this direction. Ooh, there's not. Okay, so we have to go up. I remember the return of Talking Time, because that was the change that happened like right at the down map. Where am I? I'm on Route 13. What can I catch on 13? I can try for a ditto here. But yeah, I think I think the only thing that I did on the new Talking Time, which was the return of Talking Time at the time, was the Cave Story 1, and I believe that's still on the current version. It's actually not available on my channel. I should probably finish that at some point, or at this point probably just restart the whole thing. But that was one of the Let's Plays that I lost when Maker murdered my channel. Let's see what Bubble Beam can do against the flying type. It probably won't do a whole lot. Really? He's gonna get all 5 hits? Well, Bubble Beam particularly effective. Yay! KAHN levels up. Pidgey, we changed Pokemon. No, let's see what Bubble Beam can do. Quick attack. My main interaction with the Talking Time guys now is through Final Fantasy XIV. Because the free company that I am a part of in FF14 is the Talking Time free company. And so I still hang out and talk with a lot of the old talking tyrants through FF14. Eddie's on there, McDole's on there, Gare's on there, Rand's on there. Although I haven't seen Ramblank in quite a long time. Ramblank used to be pretty regular viewer of my stream, and then they vanished. I don't know where they are now. Spiro, no change. There's something behind this guy. Nope. Okay. You need to use TMs to teach good moves to Pokemon. You don't need to. No, I could probably just heal. KAHN is about to be completely out of PP for all moves. Ah, memories, yes. I tend to lose track of who's who in Final Fantasy 11, in Final Fantasy 14, because everybody's name is different from what they used on the forums. So I'm seeing their name in the game, and there's only like 3 people who used the same name on the forums that they did in Final Fantasy 14, and I'm one of them. But McDole is another. You can spot McDole fairly easily because his name is still McDole in Final Fantasy 14. McDole's husband, completely different name. I think his name is Aris in 14. Completely lose track of that all the time. I know who Red Silvers is now, so I can spot Eric from a mile away, or Red. I know who Eddie is now, so I can spot him from a mile away. But like, so there's so many other people that like I can't keep 3 sets of names straight. No, because I know people's real names. I know their screen names that they use on the Talking Time forums. So I know the name of their tyrant self. And then they have a completely new one for Final Fantasy. And then if they're a streamer, sometimes they have a 4th one that's their streamer personality. And I'm like, this is too many names. I like it when they keep it simple, like McDole. McDole kept it simple. He's McDole on Talking Time, although there's 2 of them. There's another McDole. He's McDole in 14. He's McDole on his YouTube and Twitch channels. McDole is easy. Red is not, because he's Red Silvers on his YouTube channel it's something else on Talking Time. It's read something. I forget what it was. And then I don't even remember. Yes, there's there's Tyr McDole, and then there's the other McDole. I forget what his name is. The McDole that did like the roguelite Minecraft series. Roguecraft, I think is what he called it. The gay one. That's Tyr McDole on the forums. Yeah, the Roguecraft guy. Yeah. That's the McDole that's in 14. But there is another McDole that was on the Talking Time forums, but very rarely. He was more of a friend of Brick Road. And he still pops up from time to time. And I think he plays 14 as well. He's in the guild. I've always called him the other McDole. I don't actually know his name. The other McDole and I have not talked all that much. The Roguecraft McDole, Tyr McDole, we've talked a lot because we used to play Street Fighter 4 together over on Brick Stream during those multiplayer nights. We played 14 together a lot. I was on the Roguecraft series with him back in the day. I think I appeared on the second run of the series. I forget what I was doing when the first one happened. I think we're both moderators for Brick Road on his Twitch channel, but Brick only streams on Twitch for the D&D stuff now. Gotta watch that again. Yeah, when McDole accidentally turns on the Ender Dragon, he calls Brick Road on AOL Instant Messenger to get him to come into the game. Because the thing with the Ender Dragon, once you spawn the Ender Dragon, that's it. The Ender Dragon is there, and if he despawns and he doesn't come back. You think what was someone else? The one that turned on the Ender Portal? I'm pretty sure that was McDole. Yeah, that was the whole point of Roguecraft. They're playing hardcore. You gotta check. Brick Road is actually streaming a brand new Minecraft run of hardcore. Maybe not right at this instant, but he's been doing a lot of it this past week. I'm sitting here talking and not playing Pokemon. Not good enough. Exactly, you suck. Hello. Oh, should they now? Good, Keeper wants to fight. Pidgey. Got one use of Bubble Beam, and then I'm on to Water Gun. Yeah, I don't think Water Gun is... yeah, we're not switching. Oh, we're just gonna Water Gun. How much damage does Water Gun do? Probably not. That's more than I was expecting. It has been a long time since that. I don't remember Brick Road complaining about chili. It does sound like something Brick Road would have done and would be doing at the time. So, not surprised about that at all. But the last time that I even, like, looked up anything Roadcraft related was at that Super Mario Bros. 3 race that we did for Let's Racing Time. Because I was the one that edited that race together. And I needed a theme song for McDowell. And because I wanted everybody to have like their own like kind of theme music, right? Because I had theme music at the time. The same theme music that I still use for my intro, outro, and break screen here, right? From Mega Man 3. I'm like, okay, I have theme music. We need to get theme music for the other people. But the only theme music that I could find for McDowell was Reach Out to the Truth from Persona 4, because he used that for the Roadcraft series. And so yeah, I had to go pull out the Persona song. What are you looking at? Nothing. There's nobody in front of me. I'm not looking at anybody. Biker wants to fight. Biker sent out coughing. Water gun. Let's see what happens. I don't think Water Gun's gonna win this. Smog. Poisoned. No. Nah, I think we got this. Even with the poison, I think we can take this caulking. Yeah, this coping is not doing enough damage to KAHN to kill him before we got this. Bam. Yeah. Dang, stripped gears. Okay. Although now we definitely need to put down a full heal and a hyper potion. Rid of that poison. And get that health back up. Okay, I already got that guy. Oh, that dude is on a bicycle. Okay. That guy stepped back over. Challenge this guy, right? Yes. And this guy. Yeah, because I came walking down from this path. Oh, this guy's a trainer. Have you taught your bird Pokemon how to fly? Don't have any bird Pokemon. Spiro, go KAHN! Why not? KAHN doesn't have any more moves. Let's shock him. Oh look, it's super effective. He died. You changed Pokemon? No. Double Edge. Fury Attack. Okay, that's the lowest it could hit. That's 3. That's 4. Is it gonna get all 5? Nope. I could have used Quick Attack. Fearow, will you change Pokemon? No. Because I'm going to blast Fearow out of the sky with Thunderbolt. Bam, super effective. Yay, Vixen leveled up. I defeated the Bird Keeper. Shot down in flames. Didn't I already fight that guy? TMs are on sale in Celadon, but only a few people have HMs. I know, I've got 1. 2. Maybe 3. Birdkeeper wants to fight. Birdkeeper sent out Pidgeotto. Gust. Okay, I was going to just attack, but I actually need to heal Vixen. Yes, I can blast away Pidgeotto in 1 hit. But that quick attack would have killed him. Her. Bye-bye, Pidgeotto. Hey, KAHN leveled up. Fearow, will you change Pokemon? No, because I'm gonna blast away Fearow in 1 shot. My last shot of Thunderbolt. Bam. Ba-ba-bum-bum. Aw, bummer. Okay, so what's over here? Nothing? What's over here? West of Fuchsia City. Oh no, a trainer. It was Sovin who triggered the end. Is Sovin even around Talking Time anymore? I don't think he is. Yeah, cause I'm friends with Sovin on Facebook, and I don't know if he even comes around Talking Time or anything anymore. The last time that was Nodal, I think, that starved to death in the village. He starved to death on the doorstep of a house that had a farm 3 steps away from it. I'm pretty sure that was Nodal. The same person, because he couldn't. Nodal is the one that couldn't solve the sliding puzzle in Lufia. Lufia 2, I think. Yeah, I forget who it was, but I remember I was in that episode where Nodal starved to death. Because I remember coming around the corner and seeing him die on the doorstep. Cause that was right before we tried that Pokemon version of it, where I built that elevator that lagged the entire server to death. Yeah, I know. I remember Sylvan. Yep. He's a pixel artist. I was about to say, he's a pixel artist now. Well, I didn't mean to do that. He was a pixel artist back then. And he's worked on a bunch of different games. He works for the company that made Super House of Dead Ninjas. And they made a bunch of other stuff. What is the name of that company? I don't know, I gotta Google this. Oh yeah, so Google John Davies and there he is. Sylvan Jedi's pixel art. So yeah, Sylvan is a pixel artist. That is his Instagram account. And I don't feel bad about saying his name is John because it's literally the first line of his account that his name is John Davies. Apparently he's not using this anymore because I see the first thing on here. Effective immediately, I would no longer be posting on this site. John Davies, aka Sylvan Jedi. Yeah, so. But he's got his portfolio on there and his Twitter account, so yeah. He makes a lot of really cool pixel art. And as a professional pixel artist, he's so infamous for prematurely triggering the end. Yep. But he's a really well-known pixel artist that has worked on a lot of games. There are a lot of artists and game designers that are talking tyrants. I will say there's a lot of them. The guy who made I Wanna Be the Guy is a talking tyrant. Okay. What was I doing? Murdering Coughing, that's right. KAHN doesn't have any attacks, so we'll throw Vixen out there who's still got some Thunder Shocks in the box. You know, here's another tyrant who's kind of gone away from pretty much all the talking tyrant stuff. I didn't forget his screen name. I've called him Dan now for so long that I forget his screen. Oh my god, now I'm gonna have to... Dan Vincent. Userlandia. Capca Floyd. That's his name. Capca Floyd. Yeah, Capca Floyd used to come around all the time and do a bunch of stuff with all of us there. Now he hangs around Brick Road's chat a lot. He has a podcast called Userlandia, and it's about talking about old school like PCs and games, and he goes to a lot of the old school like just technology cons that are around. Usually most of them up in Massachusetts where he's from. But he does like vlogs of them and puts them on YouTube and talks about like a lot of the old computer systems and like unboxes some of the old systems, so you see like some of the games and what they came with, all the little inserts and stuff, because old PC games used to come with a lot of really cool stuff. And so he does a lot of that stuff if you're interested. You used to do Minecraft? You remember Capca Floyd? Yes. Capca Floyd was interesting because his username was Capca Floyd, but everybody just called him Dan because that's what he went by everywhere. And yeah, he's Dan everywhere. Although I'm looking at, like, I've got his website pulled up, Userlandia here, and I've recently gone back and watched The Expanse, so I know what font that is. Dan doesn't watch my channel, so he's not going to do that. But if he did, I would tell him he needs to stay focused. Doing the street, okay, so we had a Street Fighter 4 stream way back in the day that we called Scrubbing Bubbles, right? Because we were all scrubs and we were fighting. And he used to play Cammy, and every time Cammy does this little suplex, she says, "Stay focused." And I've always played Claw or Vega, and Vega has the same suplex as Cammy, but he doesn't say anything when he does it. So every time I did the suplex on somebody, I just started saying, "Stay focused." And he's like, "Nope, that's my bit, you can't have it." And so finally it came down to my Vega versus his Cammy. Who, Dan? Oh yeah, Dan is absolutely still around. Yeah, he has a... Oh, are you talking about Foxcutter? You might be talking about Foxcutter. Yep, that would make more sense. Because I was just talking about all the stuff that Dan did. But yeah. No, Dan... Oh yeah, Dan's absolutely still around. That website that I posted, he has a website and he has a YouTube page, and he posts about one video a month or so. Are you a member of the Talking Time Discord? Oh, what's it called? Oh yes, there's a Talking Time Discord. There's a Final Fantasy 14 Talking Time Discord. Brick Road has his own Discord, and Let's Racing Time has their own Discord as well. Have you heard of the legendary Pokemon? Yes, I've heard of more legendary Pokemon than you have. Farfetch'd. Okay, well, we're gonna go with Vixen because Farfetch'd is a bird. They did. Dan, speaking of Dan, is very active in that. I don't know if they're still doing it. Because I know Red Silvers and I were the ones that started the Let's Racing Time. But then I turned it over a few years back. Where do I have that? Oh yeah, it looks like they're still doing stuff. Because Raz and Red and Dan have posted in there today. So I would ask them in there if what the schedule is and what's going on. I should get back with those guys and do a couple of races with them. I turned it over to McLean a couple years ago, so I think he's technically the one that's in charge. But I think McLean kind of retired from the internet a few years ago, so I think Dan might actually be running things for the Let's Racing Time now. Yay, level 35. Alrighty. I'm gonna take a quick little break and then I will be right back. Hello, hello, I am back. Okay, we can see what's behind this little cuttable section here. If I can press the right buttons. Cut. What's in here? There's literally nothing in there. Except these two guys right here. Fight! Cool! Rumble! Okay. Biker wants to fight. KAHN! KAHN still doesn't have any moves. I really should put somebody else in front. Glen should be able to do okay with Mega Drain. For the 2 times that he can cast it. Okay, Glen is not very effective against Coffee. Let's go with LoJo. Dig. Dig should be able to one-shot everything. It's going to be super effective against these guys. Grimer, will you change Pokemon? No, we're going to Dig. Dig. Super effective! Yay, LoJo leveled up. Blown away. Okay, I need to put somebody other than KAHN in front. We'll put LoJo in front. Perfect, I need to burn some time. Okay. Biker wants to fight. The Biker sent out Grimer. Dig. Peekaboo. Grimer died of Peekaboo. Grimer! We change Pokemon? No. Dig. Peekaboo. It's super effective, because Grimer has no object permanence. KAHN, will you change Pokemon? No. Dig. Peekaboo. KAHN died of shock. Yay. What? You? Okay, well. So this is Route 14, which I hear also has Ditto, but at an increased encounter rate. There's Ditto. Oh, there's nothing here. Glen. You know what? Let's Dunspoor. Sunspore. Great ball. Okay, I need something that can actually deal out a sliver of damage. Vixen has quick attack. This shouldn't kill it. Good. Okay, here we go. Come on. Yay, we caught a Ditto! The transform Pokemon. No. Lovely. EXR-ENT is the one who has cut. Oh. Come on, let's go. Okay, chill. Biker wants to fight. Biker sent out coughing. Go, LoJo. Slash, because I just hit the button and forgot to dig. Critical hit. Coughing died. Coughing, we change Pokemon? No. We're gonna slash it again. Slash. Critical hit. Coughing died. Grimer, will you change Pokemon? No. Biker sent out Grimer. Dig. Peekaboo! Grimer died because it's super effective. Biker's about to use coughing. We change Pokemon? No. Biker sent out coughing. Slash. Critical hit. Coughing died. LoJo gained experience. Now he defeated Biker. Arg, lost. Get lost. Okay, what's in here? This is just a shortcut so I don't have to fight those 4 trainers down there? Ooh, no. TM20. Now I have a list here. What is TM20? TM20 is Rage. I've already got TM20. Are you a trainer? Yes. Nah. What's cool? Trading Pokemon. Exactly. Junior trainer wants to fight. Junior trainer sent out Clefairy. Go, LoJo. Slash. Critical hit. Clefairy used Metronome. And then Ice Beam. LoJo used Rage. Oh. I said trade. Okay. But then you attacked me, so... Okay. Now I'm just gonna walk down this road. Oh, you're a little cutie. Beauty wants to fight. Beauty sent out Pidgeotto. Go, LoJo. Slash. Critical hit. Geoto fainted. LoJo leveled up. It's about to use Wigglytuff. You change Pokemon? No. Ah! Hydrate. Well, hydrate. Wigglytuff. Bam. Slash. Critical hit. Wigglytuff used disable, but it failed. Slash again. Critical hit. Wigglytuff died. You look so cute out there too. Aww. You look gentle, so I think I can beat you. Ha! 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 Junior trainer wants to fight. Got you. Pika pika. Dig. So Pikachu used the least effective thunder technique, Thunder Wave, which doesn't actually do any damage, it just paralyzes the opponent. A Raichu, I think this is the first time seeing Raichu. No, cause what's his name had a Raichu. Okay, yeah, so this was the second time seeing a Raichu. Who also used the least effective thunder technique. No, wrong person. Hey kid, come on, I just got these. Biker wants to fight. Biker sent out coughing. Go, LoJo. Slash. Now you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna start raging. Because raging just gets more and more high damage the more it goes. Because the cool thing about Rage is that as long as LoJo is out here in the party now, I can't issue any commands to LoJo. She's just gonna rage over and over and over and over again. And every time they get hit, their attack is going to increase. So it's gonna just keep getting stronger and stronger as LoJo gets angrier and angrier. And every time LoJo gets hit, LoJo's gonna get angrier. This is a really effective move for fighting somebody who has a lot of Pokemon, like 5 or 6 Pokemon on their team. Because you can just let Rage build. And by the time you start getting to like the 3rd, 4th, and 5th Pokemon that they bring out, Rage is just going to be so strong that it's walloping them. So he keeps bringing out stronger and stronger leveled Pokemon. Really? I got poisoned on top of that? Nope, we're gonna let Rage work. There you go. And LoJo leveled up. Nice. Yeah, why not? Just, yeah. Okay, so we need to use the full heal because LoJo is now poisoned. And we need to use a Hyper Potion on both LoJo and Vixen. You can't lose to me, kid. Okay. We shall see. We shall see. Biker wants to fight. Coughing. Go, LoJo. Here we go. Slash him up. Will you change Pokemon? No. Send out Grimer. Slash him up. Wheezing! Slash him up. Oh. It didn't one-shot the Wheezing. Yay. Let me try out the Pokemon I just got in a trade. Oh boy. Junior trainer wants to fight? Gloom. I mean... Fire! Critical hit. It's super effective. Gloom burned to ash. Oddish, will you change Pokemon? Nope. Fire! It's super effective. Oddish also burned to ash. Another Oddish, will you change Pokemon? Nope. Fire! Same effect. It's almost as if sending plants to fight a fire dragon is a bad idea. Boo. I'll raise Pokemon because I live alone. Okay. Beauty wants to fight. Bulbasaur! I mean, fire! Ivysaur. Will you change my... Nope. Fire! Oh, Ivysaur lived long enough to growl before it burned to ash. You know, it's almost like sending plants to fight a fire dragon is a bad idea. Route 15, west to Fuchsia City. What is on 15? Let me take a look at Route 15. What the Pokemons exist on this route? Pidgey and Pidgeotto. Oh, I can catch a Pidgeotto. That's nice. Venonat, I've got that. Weepinbell, I've got that. Ditto, I've got that. Bellsprout, I've got that. So I can catch a Pidgeotto here. My birds are shivering. You're good, aren't you? There's a correlation. Birdkeeper wants to fight. Dugtrio! I know just what to do with you. Dig. My last dig failed. Slash. It's a critical hit. It's always a critical hit. LoJo leveled up. The duo, will you change Pokemon? No. Why? Because I'm gonna slash it too. Critical hit. I kind of want to see if I can get a Pidgeotto. But instead I get a Bellsprout. Now Pidgeotto is the rare encounter here. And if I really wanted a Pidgeotto, I'd probably just level up a Pidgey. Oops. When I whistle, I can summon bird Pokemon. Oh, can you now? Bird Keeper wants to fight. There's Pidgeotto. Slash. Critical hit. Pidgeotto died. Far-fetched. Will you change Pokemon? No. Slash. Far-fetched died. Dudo, will you change Pokemon? No. These are all Pokemon that I've proved to have slashed to death in previous encounters. Pidgey, will you change my... Considering I've already one-shot slashed the Pidgeotto, I don't think Pidgey's gonna put up too much of a fight. Oh, that's tragic. Yes. Pidgeotto. Venonat. Are you my Pidgeotto? Ditto. Okay. Bum, bum, bum. Want to play with my Pokemon? No. No, I would not. Your new trainer wants to fight. Bellsprout. You know, I heard somewhere that sending plants to fight a fire dragon was not a very good idea. Morris agrees. Oddish Ember. It's super effective. Tangela. Now here's a Pokemon I don't think we've seen before. Fire! Oh my god. You did not just bind. Fire! Critical hit and super effective because you dared to use bind. LoJo grew to level 45. Nice. Hey, remember me? I'm Professor Oaks 8. If you caught 50 kinds of Pokemon, I'm supposed to give you an experience all. If you caught at least 50 kinds of Pokemon, you've only caught 44. You need 50 kinds if you want the experience all. And I do want the experience all. So I need to get 6 more different types of Pokemon. We're gonna go to the Pokemon Center. here in Fuchsia City. The Safari Zone is here. And there's the gym. There's the Pokemon Center. Oh, I guess you have to go to the gym and the Pokemon Center from the same place. There's a narrow trail west of Viridian City. It goes to the Pokemon League headquarters. The HQ governors all trainers. Okay. Access the item storage system. We're going to deposit TM20 because I don't need that. What is TM46? Psywave. Okay, we're going to deposit TM46. And we're going to deposit the item finder because I'm never going to use that. Okay. Studying Pokemon, visit the Safari Zone. It has all sorts of rare Pokemon. You can't win with just one strong Pokemon. It's tough, but you'll have to raise them evenly. Welcome to our Pokemon Center. Yes, heal. All right. Alright, and that is actually where I'm going to call the stream for today. Most of my streams, I think for at least the next little bit, are going to be ending between the 9 and 10 o'clock hour. Sometimes they might go a little bit later. At least for the next little bit. So yeah. Got a late start today because I had errands to run. There will be no stream tomorrow, because Glen's out of town and Lady has to work early in the morning. So we wouldn't be able to stream for very long. And Ben's still getting accustomed to like her new job and her new hours and things. So all of us are kind of still, like I'm the only one that's really free at the moment. And things will be settling down next week. So we'll be looking to start up the collaboration streams next week. That being said, there won't be a stream tomorrow. I will be back on Thursday, hopefully earlier in the afternoon, if no more errands pop up that I need to be doing at that time. And on Friday, Lady and I are going to be trying something brand new. We're working on it, trying to get it working and see if it's something we'll be able to do. Yeah. So more on that later. We're actually going to be doing some testing on things tomorrow to see what will happen on Friday. Yeah. So right now, let's see who we can drop a raid on. Who's out there doing cool stuff in Twitch land? that I am aware of. Let's see now. Bum 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 bum. We've not rated in a while. We haven't. You know what? Let's drop a raid on Ellie. It looks like she's playing Silk Song, which is the new Hollow Knight game, the sequel to Hollow Knight. So, yeah, we will drop a raid over on Ellie, and I will be back on Thursday with more learning how to speedrun. Yeah, so that should be fun. So yeah, till then, I want to thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you on the flip side. Nari out.